Today, we are going to discuss a product tool called Black Box. Whenever you open Area Ben, it will be visible on the main page. There is no need to search for it in any tab. All of its tools are available directly on the main page. Today, we will be using Black Box, which is basically a product discovery tool. It provides several options to discover products in different ways. Many people use the first option, which is based on product names. However, you can also explore different types of filters, leading to unique discoveries within a specific niche. For example, if you want to find products in the baby products niche, you can use relevant tags and select the category accordingly. This will provide you with different discoveries, as different data inputs will be considered. Suggestion: if you are unable to find a product in one category using a particular approach, try using different types of filters. You will surely find a product that you can move forward. Now, let's take a look at how to use Black Box effectively. As we discussed, we have decided to focus on products and conduct product hunting within this tool. One approach is to select all categories at once, but it is generally recommended to select categories one by one to get the maximum number of discoveries within a single category. Why choose one category at a time? When you select multiple categories at the same time, you get multiple category options, but the total number of products displayed remains the same, as Black Box limits the number of shown products. When you focus on one category at a time, you get maximum product discoveries within that category. If you don't find valuable products, you can switch to another category for better results. So, the best practice is to select one category at a time and explore it thoroughly. If you don't find the desired product, move on to another relevant category. Example of product hunting in Black Box. Let's say we select the DIY category. Monthly revenue, minimum $10. Maximum revenue, no fixed limit, you can define it if needed. Minimum price, based on your preference. Maximum price, also adjustable. Minimum reviews, set to 200. This is because if you set the minimum reviews to 50 or 60, those products are likely new listings, which we do not want to consider as fully established products. Maximum reviews, set to 1,000, or as per your preference. Important notes. This is not a strict rule. You can modify the criteria based on your research needs. Even within the same niche, different competitors might have different levels of established products. Once you open the main keyword, you will get more refined results. This is how you can use Black Box for product discovery effectively. Let's move forward and explore it in detail. Within these criteria, the products that appear will only be discovered here. It is possible that within this, there might be a competitor ranked at position 3. When you open the main keyword, there is no hard and fast rule. This is just the given criteria for this tool. Once you open the real scenario below, you will then check the viability of the product. Minimum rating, we will consider only 4.5 and above. Now, we can see that discoveries have started appearing. The number of pages displayed is 10. After 10 pages, no further products will be discovered. That is why I recommended that you should stay within a single category and explore the maximum number of products in that category. After that, move one by one to other categories so that you have the maximum possible discoveries for each. Example. Let's analyze the findings. If we already get some interesting products, then that's great. Otherwise, we can reverse engineer them. Now, let's reverse search it. We ask Helium-10 to identify the keywords where this product is ranking organically between position 1 to 15. Why do we do this? We shortlist the keywords that have top trends. A product ranking high organically likely has a higher conversion rate. This means it is a well-performing brand for those specific keywords. Now, we move forward. We ask Helium-10 to sort the keywords by highest to lowest ranking. The highest ranking keywords show where the most sales are generated. For example, let's say the product ranks third organically for a specific keyword. The next ranking term could be something like hair funnel. At this point, we analyze which main keyword has the highest ranking. This will likely be the primary keyword generating the maximum sales. The reason is that the highest search volume belongs to this keyword, and the product is ranking at third place for it. By looking at this, we now get a clear idea of how the product is performing. The next step is to analyze its cost and viability. We will discuss this in detail later in our product analysis series, inshallah. Alright, so this is the second tab of the tool. Here, you can check the search volume to define your minimum search ranking criteria. Example. If the criteria suggest that the top 3 keywords should have a minimum search volume of 1,500, or if you want the main keyword to have an actual search volume of at least 1,500, then simply enter 1,500 as the minimum in the search volume filter. Other filters remain the same as before. Monthly revenue, price range, preview count, review rating, keyword word count check. Another important factor is word count in keywords. If a single word keyword appears, it might just be a semi-relevant term rather than an exactly relevant one. In many products, single-word keywords may seem relevant but don't necessarily indicate a strong match. It is generally better to set a minimum of 2-word keywords for more accurate results. Now, Blackbox has started showing the keywords based on the inspection criteria you entered. Checking keyword trends. Before proceeding, I always check the keyword trend to ensure its reliability. If a keyword has no historical trend, or if its trend recently surged, e.g., last quarter, and then dropped again in January, it is likely a seasonal keyword with no consistent demand. If a keyword follows this inconsistent trend, then it's not worth working on. Seasonal versus evergreen products. If you are a seasonal seller, you might consider such products. However, if you are running multiple products generating revenue year-round, then adding one seasonal product is fine, but only if you know how to manage inventory. Otherwise, you might stock too much or too little, which could lead to losses. Checking for a stable trend. If you find an interesting keyword, analyze it further. For example, if I open this product, I notice some minor fluctuations. But compared to the previous flat dead keyword that only spiked in its season, this one appears to be more consistent throughout the year. This way, you can identify whether a product is seasonal or has steady demand, which helps in making better product selection decisions. After that, the keyword completely dies out. For example, take this keyword. In January and February, it started dropping sharply. And since then, it has kept going down. You can see this trend clearly. For such keywords, deep analysis is needed, which we will discuss later to understand how to analyze them properly. Finding a consistent product or keyword. If you come across a keyword or product that looks consistent in sales over time, the best approach is to always check all-time data instead of just a yearly graph. If a keyword or product seems promising and makes sense to you, copy that keyword and paste it into all departments for further validation. Checking product viability. Now, analyze whether white heavy checkmark the niche is viable or not. White heavy checkmark the revenue is consistent. White heavy checkmark the monthly sales are stable. White heavy checkmark the daily sales trend is steady. White heavy checkmark other important factors, which I will discuss later, are aligned. If everything looks good, submit the product. And then hope for the best that you get a good market space for it. Final thoughts on using Black Box. This is the process of using Black Box effectively. The same method applies to other tabs as well. Once you open them, you will quickly understand how to use them, since the method is very simple and straightforward. If needed, you can paste ASINs and analyze everything in the same way as before. This is the next step in product discovery. It's a very easy and highly productive tool used by heavy checkmark students, heavy checkmark experienced sellers, heavy checkmark seasoned professionals. They use it to discover and successfully launch products. That's all for today. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thank you very much.